Right, welcome guys. The conclusion of the Jonathan Majors situation. He's not going to jail, right? Sentenced though to 1 year of counselling. Interesting. He was never going to go to jail, obviously. Stars seldom go to jail. You know, it's not really a massive stretch. Some people, you can argue amongst yourself in the comments of whether he deserved it or not. It's fine. We're not really here to talk about that. We're mainly just here to talk about the outcome overall. And just to draw a line under this whole situation, I guess. Just it's come to its conclusion. So Jonathan Majors sentenced to 1 year of counselling. Again, I didn't expect him to go to jail. But I certainly didn't expect a years of counselling either. What a weird thing to sentence him to. Don't you agree? Very bizarre. So anyway, hit subscribe if you're new here. We'll just take a look at this. And like I said, this is to draw a line under it, I guess. And just kind of see what happens moving forwards. I mean, this is the end of it. I don't think he can appeal. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain he can't. So, Jonathan Majors has been sentenced to 1 year of domestic violence counselling. After being convicted So he's got to sit there and be lectured on domestic violence. Huh? I honestly did not know that was a thing you could get sentenced to. But anyway, so he's been convicted, obviously last year, of assaulting and harassing his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. I'm just reading it out, guys. Calm down. The actor must complete a 52-week in-person domestic violence programming in LA, where he currently resides. What a bizarre thing. Did you... I mean, obviously, why would I know it's a thing? But did you know this was a thing? How strange. And interestingly, there will be an opportunity in the future for the sessions to be partly virtual. And he apparently must continue the mental health therapy he has been enrolled in. Did not know he was enrolled in mental health therapy. Maybe he's playing a bit of the Ezra Miller card there, isn't he? Oh, because my mental health. Piss off. So he's been enrolled in, provides updates on that. The judge also placed a permanent order of protection against any contact between Jabari and Majors. Any violations or criminal activity could result in him facing jail time. He was never going to face jail time. So the sentencing was delivered Monday by Judge Michael Gaffey in a lower Manhattan courtroom almost 4 months after Majors was found guilty of 2 misdemeanor counts of harassment and assault against Jabari. After a 2-week trial, he was set to be sentenced in January, but it was delayed till April due to now dismissed motions filed by his team. So Majors arrived in court with his current girlfriend, actor Megan Good. He shook hands and hugged his family and supporters on his side of the courtroom, then took his seat between his lawyers, Priya Chowdhury, Seth Zuckerman. Jabari entered the room shortly after, delivered a victim impact statement, saying that Majors is not sorry and has not accepted responsibility for the assault. Because she's suing him, by the way, because he came out and said all of this stuff in that Good Morning America interview. Which I did say, I said at the time, these things are not smart to do. They should never do these interviews. Nothing ever good comes from it. I was right, he's being sued. So her statement there rings more true off the back of the fact that she's filed, a civil lawsuit against him. She continued further and says he will do this again. He will hurt another woman. This is a man who believes he's above the law. I had a career and life and body. You still got your body, but alright. All of which he's damaged. Oh, I guess, if you're going to believe it, he has damaged a body. Don't think he damaged a job, though. Career. I guess maybe, because she was doing choreography and stuff. They met on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp, so maybe. She also called Chowdhury and Zuckerman's tactics of placing the blame on her during the trial abhorrent and horrific. I will not rest until he's not a danger. He refuses to acknowledge guilt and take responsibility. He remains a danger to all those around him. I've seen his anger, and he doesn't have control over it. Judge Gaffey explained that Majors' absence of criminal history and prior arrests contributed to his decision not to give the actor jail time. He could have faced up to a year in prison, Majors showed little reaction in the crowded courtroom and declined to give a statement. Honestly, just kind of like judging, you know, being a bit judgmental. But he probably didn't react because he was honestly thinking 52 weeks is a breeze, you know? Just doing this shitty virtual reality in-person counselling thing will be fine. So he was probably... Look, if that was me, right? If that was me and I'd done all of this and I was sat there and I was getting... I was like, yeah, I'm getting off light here. So I wouldn't have reacted because I wanted to play it up, and I certainly wouldn't have wanted to appear like smug about it either. If that was me, that's how I would have been. So, yeah, interesting. But again, this is a little bit about that. So last month, Jabari sued Majors for assault and defamation, with the latter allegation stemming from his Good Morning America interview. During the ABC sit-down, Majors claimed he never laid his hands on a woman. And Jabari also accused Majors of battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and malicious prosecution. So that'd be interesting. In a lawsuit, Jabari alleged Majors assaulted her other times prior to the March 2023 altercation, including incidents in London and LA. The suit also reveals text messages from when they were a couple in which Majors dissuaded Jabari from seeking medical help and threatened to kill himself. Parts of these texts were used in the December trial, though they were only allowed as background information and not evidence in the case. Which is another reason why it's interesting. It will be interesting to follow the lawsuit if we can, because it is another opportunity for Jonathan Majors to clear himself, actually. Loads of people are like, oh, he's getting, you know, just getting another brother down. It's not actually. That's another opportunity for him to clear himself. So it will be interesting to see what happens. So there you go. He's been dropped by his management company. During the sentencing, Chowdhury said that Majors is optimistic he'll work in the film industry soon. Certainly not anytime within this year, though. So there you go. 1 year of counselling. I think, I look, loads of people, you think whatever you like down below in the comment section. I don't know whether he did it or he didn't do it. He's been found guilty of it. People say he didn't. She ran away. All manner of stuff. I'm not really going to get into it. This draws the case to a close, though. But it will be interesting. It draws this case to a close. It'll be interesting to follow the lawsuit that happens, if we can find out anything about it, because it is a civil case. I'm hoping we can, because I think that'll be interesting. And again, it is another opportunity for him to defend himself and to clear his name. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Check out my shop, mr8shop.com, for some epic merch. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.